Hello everyone, I'm Nick. Welcome to Hogwarts. Let's continue our Hogwarts mystery. We are about to continue with this time limited side quest, which is Christmas at the Burrow. We're having a card trouble apparently, and we're supposed to find the gnome in the courtyard. Go! Courtyard, find the gnome. I don't even know what this for. What are we doing here, Charlie? Yeah, what are we doing? Before we can go home to the burrow, we need to find a gnome for the top of our Christmas tree. Really? You put a gnome on top of your Christmas tree? It's somewhat of a tradition amongst us brothers. Every year we stupefy a gnome and decorate it like an angel. Wow, that's brilliant. That's odd. That's mean. Actually, that is mean. But that's odd. That's rather odd. Wouldn't you prefer something more traditional out of your Christmas tree? Not really. Odd suits our family. Plus, it's something of an inside joke to see if mom and dad notice it's not an ornament. They never do. Wow. But can't we just find a gnome at home? I don't want to get back to the burrow late. I'll bet mom's begun decorating the house already. I tried, but it seems the blizzard sent them scrambling for the warmer place to burrow. It's a family tradition, Bill, and it sounds like a Weasley Christmas wouldn't be complete without it. Alright, but let's be quick about it. Brilliant! I've already found a gnome on the Quidditch pitch and chase it here. All we need to do is find it. Yes, actually it's rather mean. Stupefy a gnome and put it on top of a tree? That's abuse. Find the gnome, start. I think I saw one. Isn't that it? The gnome? Behind Charlie? You should have seen the ridiculous outfit the twins dressed the gnome in last year. The gnome better not be hiding behind here, waiting to bite my face off. If it's for the sake of having a real family Christmas, I'd catch 50 gnomes. Nick should get to put the gnome on top of the Christmas tree. There's the gnome. Hello there. Of course, the one time I want to see a gnome, it's nowhere in sight. Oh, there he is. How did this tradition get started? You miss a lot since you've been gone, Charlie. So who made the snowman here? How should we decorate the gnome this year? I wouldn't feel too sorry for the gnome. They're rotten creatures. Still though, they're creatures. Careful not to get bitten. Success! Collect. Thanks for helping me find and stupefy the gnome. I'll grab him and put him in the flying car. Then we can collect your things and get going. Have fun with the gnome. Sorry about that, Charlie gets really into Christmas. No need to apologize, it was actually fun. Easy for you to say, the gnome didn't bite you. This is going to seem like it's coming out of nowhere, but it's been on my mind since I caused the blizzard. Do you regret inviting me to spend Christmas with you at the burrow? No, of course not. Why would I? If you hadn't, you'd be home by now with your family. Perhaps, but then you'd be here alone with Marula. Plus, everything's worked out, hasn't it? We'll be heading out soon, and it won't be long before we're celebrating Christmas at the burrow. You're right, Bill. I'm excited to experience a Weasley Christmas. Though I still feel bad about showing up without the perfect gift. Bill, Dick, come with me to the training grounds quick. That flying car isn't working. Now what? Find the gnome, done. Inspect the car. Hurry to the training grounds. We've got to fix that flying car quickly or we'll miss Christmas Eve. What's wrong with the car? Inspect the car. Training grounds. Go. Training grounds. Inspect the car. I brought Hagrid with me. I thought he might be able to help us. What's the matter? Nick only told me it was an emergency. The muggle car that enhanced to fly is broken. So that's what this thing is. Is Arthur here? No, I flew it here to bring Bill and Nick home for Christmas. It worked fine all the way here. But when I came back to put the gnome away and get it started, it wouldn't run. That's why I asked you to come, Hagrid. You mentioned you have a flying motorbike you're working on, so I figure you have experience. I'm no muggle expert, but how much different can a flying car be? Oh, very different. The motorbike belongs to an old friend of mine, actually, but I reckon I have tinkered with it a bit. Will you help us? If we don't get it fixed soon, not only we will miss the Christmas, but we're sure to get in trouble. I hope that hasn't picked out on Christmas tree already without me. I'd be happy to help. Do you have any idea what's wrong with it? All I know is that when I tried to start it, it made a sound like an ill Ukrainian iron belly. What? Better take a look to see what we can find. Yeah, check first. Then ask what's wrong. Diagnose the car. Start. Arthur put a lot of work into modifying this car. I know plenty about broken curses, but broken cars, not so much. I think I'll stick to flying brooms instead of car after this. Good for you, Charlie. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Perhaps I should get Arthur to take a look at the motorbike too. There's a part missing here. Looks like it's been removed. Ah, someone sabotaged it. You think the car might have been deliberately sabotaged, Hagrid? Hagrid, you think someone might broken the car? That's likely. How do muggles make sense of these things? Please tell me I didn't break Dad's car. No, I don't think it's you, Charlie. Success! Collect! Found your problem? There's a part missing? And there's no way it could have fallen out, like when Charlie landed the car. Far as I can tell, no. Someone had to have removed it. So someone broke the flying car. But who and why? More importantly, can you fix it, Hagrid? It's almost Christmas Eve. Nick's right. I bet Mom's already started baking. I'll see what I can do, but it don't look likely without that part. Nick, is that Marula over there in the distance? Ah, of course, Marula. Did you sabotage this car, Marula? Yeah, that's a face of a guilty. Yes, I think it is. Do you think she sees the car? Pretty hard to miss, I'd wager. What's she doing out here alone in the cold? It's possible Marula's the one who took the car apart and she's come to see our reaction. Think about it. First she helps you with your snow smell and it turns into a blizzard. Now she just happens to show up right when we discover the car's broken. And look, she's caught on that we notice her and run off. Yeah, that's suspicious. Wait. You mean you caused the blizzard that shut down the train? It wasn't natural. That would explain why the storm acted so oddly. Yeah, I cast an amplified snowflake making spell to give your family a Christmas Eve snowfall as a gift. But instead of increasing the spell's distance, it increased its volume and started a blizzard. Bill has a theory that Marula's influence is why the spell went so wrong. I'm just saying that Marula has been outspokenly negative about Christmas. Yeah, that's true. She seems to pop up wherever something gets in our way of getting to the burrow for Christmas. I have to admit, all of that combined is hard to dismiss as mere coincidence. What about you, Nick? Don't you think Marula is a bit suspicious? Yeah, I think it is suspicious. Marula is innocent. Until proven guilty, right? But it's suspicious, alright. You're right, that's too many coincidences for Marula to not seem suspicious. You have a point, but I have a hard time imagining why she'd do something like this. I suppose the only way to find out for sure is to confront Marula. Bill and Charlie, why don't you stay here and see if you can help Hagrid fix the car without the part? I'll find Marula and talk to her to set things straight. Inspect the car, done. Find Marula. I'm in the corridor now. Perhaps I can be some assistance. Wow, Professor Dumbledore too. Alright then, find Marula in the corridor. Go. Corridor. Find Marula. Professor Dumbledore. Professor Dumbledore! Have you seen Marula around here? I think she ran this way. I'm afraid not. I've been quite busy dealing with the effects of this blizzard on Christmas. Seems a young wizard got a tad over-ambitious with a snowflake-making charm. Worry not, however. As a Christmas present to you, I will spare you the lecture. Thank you, Professor. I hope the blizzard didn't cause you too much extra work over Christmas. Actually, I rather enjoy the snow. I cannot remember the last time I threw a snowball. I thought Professor Snape found it as amusing as I did. Yeah, of course. Speaking of fun, I heard you are spending this Christmas with the Weasley family. It is almost Christmas Eve. Shouldn't you and the Weasleys take that flying car and get going? Really? You know about this? You know about that? It is rather hard to miss. Yeah, of course. In the spirit of Christmas, I will look the other way, but I would not keep it around for long. Believe me, we'd have left by now if we could. Someone took a part from the car and now it won't work. Bill, Charlie, and I are all sure it was Marula. Her behavior and timing were too suspicious to ignore. We even suspect she might be the reason my snowflake making charm went wrong. I don't care if she'd rather be alone for Christmas than come to the burrow. But does that mean she has to spoil our fun too? She told you she wanted to spend Christmas alone, did she? Interesting. This reminds me of a Christmas story about a young wizard I knew. He was invited to go caroling with the frog choir. However, is there any way this story can wait, Professor? I need to find Marula, and there's not much time before Christmas Eve. Just listen first. Trust me, this is one story you really need to hear. Yeah, I wanna hear the story. Marula can wait. Talk to Dumbledore. Start. This wizard initially thought the idea of the frog choir was embarrassing. Why? Did this story really happen? This wizard mocked caroling to hide the fact that he was actually interested. Is this about you, Professor Dumbledore? So his pride even drove him to spoil the frog choir's performance with Silencio? That's horrible. Though he rejected the offer, sipping the group carol made him want to join in. So the wizard couldn't bring himself to admit he wanted to join the frog choir. The wizard even cast Silencio to try to spoil the frog choir's performance. If the wizard changed his mind about caroling, he should have just said so. Perhaps he's afraid. He ended up wanting to carol despite rejecting the offer, but couldn't admit it. I get there's some morals coming in this story. Of course there is. Success! Collect! In the end, despite the wizard realizing that he wanted to join the frog choir in their Christmas caroling, his fear of admitting that he was wrong kept him from truly doing what he wanted. It even drove him to try to spoil the experience for the other choir members, proving that sometimes our words and actions betray our true desires. That's interesting, Professor, but I don't see what this has to do with my situation with... Oh, come on, Marula. Marula! Yup, exactly. You look sad. Oh, come on. Wait, Marula, we need to talk. Sorry, Professor, but I better follow after Marula before she gets away again. So, Marula tried to sabotage the Christmas. Fine, Marula, done. Confront Marula. I'm not in the artifact room, so you definitely shouldn't come here. I mean, go there, right now. Wait, what? Confront Marula in the corridor. Go. Corridor. Confront Marula. So are you gonna talk now?
Ugh.
Where's the missing part? Why are you chasing after me? I thought you had a perfect Christmas to get to at the Weasley house. I do, but the flying car we are taking there won't start, Apparently, a part's been removed. Bill and Charlie suspect you're the one who took it, and I agree. In fact, they've convinced me that you mistaught me the snowflake making charm, knowing I'd cause a blizzard that would snow us in at Hogwarts. You're just like everyone else, so quick to blame me. Prove me wrong, Marula, please. Let me tell you what really happened. I'm all ears. Find the part, start. So you took the car part but didn't do anything to start the blizzard? So that's all my fault. Alright. I taught you the snowflake making charm correctly. Alright, thank you then. Could Dumbledore's story tell me something about Marula? Yeah, I think it's about Marula. If you didn't sabotage the snow smell, then the blizzard was my mistake. Exactly. Marula seems really upset that she's been accused of starting the blizzard. And why is that, Marula? Yell at me all you want for taking the car part, but blizzard's on you. Yeah, I admit I made a mistake. I may have taken the car part, but I didn't have anything to do with the blizzard. I believe you. I'm tired of being blamed for things I didn't do. Sorry. Success! Collect! Sure, I took the part of that flying muggle machine. But I taught you the snowflake making charm correctly. Well, thank you. And I don't appreciate being accused of causing the blizzard when I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, that's all me. So the blizzard was my fault? I'm sorry for accusing you, Marula. It's fine. I'm used to people expecting the worst out of me. For instance, you probably think I took the car part just to spoil your Christmas, don't you? No, I don't think that. Yes, the thought crossed my mind, actually. The thought did cross my mind. At least you're honest about it. But you're wrong. That's not why I did it all. The truth is that I wasn't trying to ruin anyone's Christmas. I was trying to save my own. Wow, thank you. By keeping us from being able to go to the burrow? How would that help you? Not being alone. Unless you didn't want us to leave. Yeah, that's true. Yes, right, Marula? Dumbledore told me sometimes our words and actions betray our true desires. I didn't understand him then, but I think I do now. You don't really want to be alone on Christmas, do you, Marula? I thought I did at first, but after actually being alone and hearing you talk about Christmas, I suppose I regretted my decision. Why didn't you just tell me or Bill that you changed your mind? I knew if I admitted I was wrong, you'd be so smug about it and I'd be humiliated. That doesn't sound like me. You're right, but no, actually not. You're right, Marula. I probably would have teased you about changing your mind. See, I knew I was right to be worried. Anyway, I thought I'd got lucky when the blizzard shut down travel out of Hogwarts. But then I spot Charlie coming to get you in that flying car. And I don't know, I panicked. It was stupid. I took the part without really thinking. It was a mistake, Marula. We've both made them this Christmas. But it's not too late to fix things, literally and figuratively. Why don't we repair the flying car and enjoy Christmas with the Weasleys together?
Oh,
You're inviting me to the burrow? Even after what I did? Actually, if Bill and Charlie agree, of course. I think we can put aside our differences and the mistakes we made in the spirit of Christmas. Don't you think? Well, thank you. I'd like to come.
oh.
Though I'm sure the Weasleys won't want me there, especially considering how suspicious they were. You won't know until you ask. Anything can happen on Christmas. So bring the car part and let's go to the training grounds. We've got a flying car to fix. A Very Weasley Christmas Part 3 complete. Collect. A Very Weasley Christmas Part 4. You arrive at the burrow ready to celebrate Christmas. But will it be the perfect Christmas of your dreams? I have no idea. Start. Confront Marula. Done. Fix the flying car. We've got some bad news about the flying car. Come to the training grounds as soon as you can. Now what? I've got the missing part, Charlie. So, fix the flying car. Christmas with the Weasleys. Yeah, hopefully we can fix that car and go to the burrow. So I'm gonna do that part 4 of this time limited side quest on the next episode. I'm gonna conclude this episode here after completing this time limited side quest Christmas at the Burrow part 3. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see you guys on the next Hogwarts mystery.